Okay, let's see who we got here. I think we have some new characters to introduce. Yes, we do. Jeffrey's back. We also have KAINEGHIS, GIFFCA, KURTHNAGA, Ina, and RENNING. I guess we'll start with RENNING. He's a gold knight. He comes... Crap. He comes and turns into Ike! No. He comes with a double Essence sword and an Aeon Axis. So he's sort of... no special skills, but he's got his mastery, and 4 authority stars and a bond with Alincia. So there you have it. You have a sword specialist gold knight who isn't Makalov. His stats are okay. The bases are obviously they're pretty strong. Like they're par for this point in the game. He's not going to be real squishy. But if you look at his levels, he's only got 4 levels to grow. And so, he will pretty much not be as good as Titania. Or Oscar, one of those characters you can raise from lower levels. But, he's basically here, as a pinch hitter, you know, if you've been bleeding characters and not restarting for deaths and you need someone to pad out your team, RENNING is someone that you can use. I've never used him, just because I don't really like taking gold knights on the end game, and even if I did, I probably would take Titania instead. But he comes with a silver sword and a silver poleaxe, so that's nice. We're gonna trade around his stuff. I'll give that to you, and that, and you know what? Keep the silver sword. We don't need it. Yeah, and so here's Ina. She does not come with all these items. She comes with a Laguz stone, I believe, and I gave her the Olivia Grass, the Reaper card, and the Daemon card. The Olivia Grass was originally KURTHNAGA's, actually. She's a red dragon, and she's a little odd. So red dragons attack physically, and what's funny about Ina is that she has low strength but high magic and resistance. So she's like a white dragon who's actually a red dragon. It's kind of confusing. Technically, she's a pink dragon, so what I think she should have had is she should have had 2 breaths. She should have had red breath and white breath, and she would have been awesome. But she's a red dragon, so it's a little weird. And you have to be careful of her early on, because she's slow with fairly low defense and actually kind of low luck. So, she's not a tank. She is, however, pretty much a magic tank. And she comes in really handy because of her skills! She has a bunch of really nice skills. She's got Boon, which, as you remember from Path of Radiance, returns all adjacent allied units to normal condition. Very, very handy, because we do fight people with effect magic in the endgame. She also has a new skill, Blood Tide, which all red dragons have. All the red dragons that join you in it. That's kind of spoilers. I'm moving right along. Blood Tide increases the strength and skill of adjacent allied units by 5. Very, very handy. She also has Miracle and Renewal. Of course, what's really awesome is if you put Imbue on her. Woohoo! But, that's Ina. And she's forced on the endgame. Surprise, surprise. And yeah, even if you don't train her, I'd say train her a little bit so that she isn't left behind. But, her growth rates, I forget her growth rates. We'll put them in the video description. As I recall, they're not fantastic. But she's Laguz, so what you gonna do? On the other hand, KURTHNAGA. Here's KURTHNAGA, level 20 Dragon Prince. He's a black dragon, and black dragons use the Ebon breath, which is, I believe, the strongest of the breaths. Oh no, it's a little weaker than red. More accurate, though. Anyway, KURTHNAGA's breath attacks, defense, he's got pretty good strength to back it up, and he's sort of an even-handed tank. He's got really good defense and resistance, and he actually has really good growth rates for Laguz. He's got almost Bjork-style growth rates. What's really awesome about KURTHNAGA is look at his skill capacity! He has so much skill capacity! You can trick him out. The only skill he comes with, aside from Shove, is Night Tide, which is the black dragon equivalent of Blood Tide, which increases the defense and resistance of adjacent allies by 5. Very, very handy. Good to know about. He has a couple authority stars, And as you can see, we're going to be beefing him up a little bit. He is, again, forced on the endgame, and unlike Ina, you do want to train him, because he will be awesome later. GIFFCA! Hello, GIFFCA! The Black Lion is back, and he's as awesome as ever. He's got fantastic stats. He is essentially Lagoo's Royal Caliber, just without form shift. And to top it all off, he has the Great Fang. And I believe it's the double S. He has Nullify and has Mastery skill Roar with a capacity of 100, so you can trick him out with lots of skills. The only thing that makes GIFFCA, not the best lion in the game is the fact that we get the frickin' Lion King himself! So if you compare them, GIFFCA is a little bit faster and a little bit less of everything else. No, he's got 1 point more resistance, excuse me. A little more resistance. Crap, a little more resistance, a little less HP. Actually, a little point more strength. They're almost exactly the same, just like they are off a point in a couple of different places. The thing that puts KAINEGHIS above GIFFCA is, of course, form shift. He also comes with a free fortune. So, he's got awesome luck, but, you know, he can't be critical. What sort of makes up for it, actually, GIFFCA not having form shift, he comes with the Lagoo's gem. As you notice, they have 5 uses. I'm just gonna throw this out there right now. There are 5 stages to the end game. So, basically, if he comes with the Lagoo's gem, you can just use the Lagoo's gem for every stage, and he will stay transformed for the entire battle. So it's essentially like a form shift, only you have to sacrifice your first turn to use the Lagoo's gem, and then you're set. So, if you like lions, you can use them both. It's really a toss-up. They're both awesome. They both have terrible growths, but that doesn't matter, because they are set to go as is. But we are actually going to be giving GIFFCA's Lagoo's gem to someone who can make more use of it, namely KURTHNAGA. Thank you, GIFFCA. But you're awesome. You're cool. We love you. You saved our ass in Path of Radiance. We will always be thankful for that. GIFFCA can be even stronger if you went crazy and got him up to level 20 and maxed some of his stats in Path of Radiance. He can be affected by transfer bonus and bonuses. And that does it for all our new characters. KAINEGHIS has 5 authority stars! It's crazy. And he has bonds with Skrimir and GIFFCA. And now we're going to do some things with skills. Because this is our last chance to manage skills before we head into the endgame. So Ike, we're going to be giving Ike Nihil. Nihil. Here we go. And Miracle, which is around here somewhere. Here it is. This is pretty much the go-to setup I have for Ike. He's strong enough, he doesn't really need a lot of skills, aside from Aether, to kill things, and then Nihil is good because starting pretty much from here on out, all the bosses have mastery skills. So, it's good to have a unit with Nihil on them. Micaiah, she's gonna be rolling with Resolve and Discipline. Because she promotes- she's still a light sage, she's at level 20, she's ready to promote. We're gonna have to be power leveling everything about her. So, I'm gonna leave you, Soth, for a second, because I'm gonna think... Soniki. We'll do Nephany. I know what I want Nephany to have. Nephany... What is Nephany gonna have? I've forgotten. Alright, Nephany gets Vantage. I believe that's what I'm doing. So she has Vantage Adept. And Shinnon, we're gonna give him... the other Adept, which we took off of Zehark. Thank you, Zehark. And now Shinnon, because Deadeye has only 25 capacity, we can put another 15-pointer on him. And we were considering Resolve, because the Resolve Adept combo is really, really great. The problem is... Shinnon doesn't get hit enough. It takes forever. It's just, like, it's really hard to get him into resolve range. So, instead of resolve, we are going to put pass on him. Because that makes him really damn scary. So these guys are set up. Soren. We're gonna do something with Soren that probably most people don't do with their mages. You notice that he's got a free adept, so, yeah. We're gonna give him the Vantage Cancel combo. Even though he's a mage. Because he's at such a high level that his speed is actually pretty good. Yeah.
This will be very interesting.
This will be very interesting. Battle Mage can finally keep up with Boyfriend. I was just telling them, Roffie.
Yes?
Roffie's back.
You're gonna put Vantage and Cancel on Soren, and...
Shinnon, I gave him Adept and Pass instead of Resolve, because the thing...
He just doesn't get hit.
It just doesn't get hit enough. Alincia. And Rayson. Rayson is going to be rolling with Paragon. Meg is going to be getting the other Provoke. With Provoke and Imbue, she basically is a giant damage mopper. Jill has Renewal. She's also going to get Savior, which I like having on my flying units.
Ooh. Switch Renewal and Imbue on Meg and Jill? Oh, right. Jill has crappy magic.
I know, that's the thing is Meg's HP kept at 60, guys. Meg is just better at regenerating, health, so we're just gonna leave that for now. Alincia is also gonna be getting the other, Savior. And now she can have... Oh my god, put Imbue on her.
You could!
I know, we could.
You could do that, wow! Someone else might need it more, though.
Yeah. Well, let's leave her for now. Volk. One of the things I was thinking about doing with him is actually pulling KAINEGHIS' fortune and giving it to him. So we don't have to worry about criticals, but I think I'm just gonna give him the Cancel Vantage combo.
On the off chance that he can make you, off chance that it works.
Yeah, well, he's pretty fast.
Eh.
Kellius. Kellius, you are getting parity. And... Resolve. Alright, GIFFCA, I am very sorry, but we are taking Nullify off you. We're giving it to your king.
That skill capacity.
That skill capacity.
And
Quick Claw. Because KAINEGHIS is nasty with Click Claw. Click Claw.
Click Claw.
Click Claw. We're giving you Smite. So you can push people around. KURTHNAGA, we are gonna trick you out, my friend. He's going to get Blossom. And Paragon. Wherever Paragon went. Here we go. This basically means he will gain XP at the normal rate, but with basically boosted growths. He's practically the only character who can rock this combo. It's awesome.
Well, characters who come with Paragon can rock this combo,
true.
but...
Yeah. Considering Celerity, but maybe not.
Not Imbue, because...
No, he doesn't. No, we don't want it for this one.
Daunt?
Ah, yes. Now we have room for a 15-pointer. We can do Pass or Imbue. Or celerity. Or any of the foes. We don't need that.
I think he's good.
Yeah, I think he's good. Let's go up here and do Sonic-y. You're also gonna get a parody. And Paragon, I think. She's level 6. Needs to catch up.
He could get imbue.
We'll show you why we want to put imbue on him.
That 19 magic. Damn. Kind of a weaker version of cancel.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember what I was gonna do. Hold on a second. Sorry. It's Volk. Volk! I messed up. Take cancel off you. Give you corrosion. He's at level 14, 3rd tier. We're gonna put cancel on you. Or pass. I'm gonna give her celerity.
Let's go for celerity for more movement.
Let's give you pass. That'll be fine.
Because why the hell not? We have the extra space, might as well do it.
Use it. Alright, I think that's a good skill set for us. I'm gonna just go back to my items and make sure that
all the skills are in the convoy.
Ah, that's a shriek. We can keep that.
And okay.
Oh, that's Jeffrey. I'm gonna... Okay. Last item, let's go shopping. You can buy bronze weapons! Yay.
Why?
You can also buy up to the silver great weapons, which is kind of awesome.
For reference, if you choose to, like, take a silver weapon and forge it to max might, it is, 1 point, it can be 1 point stronger than silver great weapons, so... Yeah.
You also get stilettos.
Which you can buy.
And you can also buy dark magic here. It's good to know about. The shop, you can buy physics! Yes, we shall have a physic. I also already bought a ward, which are also good to have. Yes, we'll have a physic. And I'll send it to the convoy for now.
I'll be right back.
We also get a whole bunch of cool stuff here. I'm gonna buy an extra pure water. A couple extra pure waters. And give it to Ike, yes. Over in the bargains, you can get Wormslayer, Peshkats, the S-rank throwing knife, Varine, and lots of arm scrolls, shine berries, and lots of Lagoo stones. I'm not gonna go for any of this, actually. But let's see, I got the physic. And I think I sold all the items that I wanted to sell. I like to collect my door keys. Yep. We're good. Believe that's it. We're gonna save one last time. We'll do our supports at the next stage. Here we go.
Alright. Get our march on the tower. Wait. There's a bell.
Oh no! Bells are never good. Yune, what is it? What's happening? Ah, it's so bright! Oh! Oh, come on, we can take him. This isn't good. These soldiers. We've killed them already. They've been reborn in flesh, but not spirit. Brought back from the dead? A miracle of the goddess, or should I say, zombies! Calm yourself, Valencia. A blasphemy. How could the goddess of order violate the most fundamental law of nature? Philosophy later, everyone. They're about to attack! Good luck to them. Have you seen the team I've been training?
Yeah, just like... yeah. Zombies.
Zombies.
Had to be zombies eventually.
You're alright. Those dead soldiers really got to you, didn't they? But they're all really, really dead now. We can't win. All we do is kill the flesh, but she brings the flesh back. We need more time. No. There is no more time. Everyone else will be turned to stone and I will be lonely, lonely, lonely forever. There's no more I can do. I failed. I failed. Yune, get a hold of yourself. Yune! Ah! My ears! My ears! What was that for? You big bully? Who do you think I am? Yune, the goddess of chaos. The warm-hearted being whose courage and love gives us the will to go on. Who else? Oh. When you put it like that. Ike. Thank you. As things stand, we can't bring everyone into the tower. We'll need support here to hold this position. I nominate Ha, and Brom, and Gatry, and Nyla! Do you think you can hold them off? You bet I can. Okay. But at the very least, how many are we going to need inside? They'll have much stronger forces inside the tower. Not to mention Ashira herself. We'll send our best 11. Oh, and we'll want the 2 dragons, and 1 from the Heron tribe. Oh, and the Empress. Plus, it wouldn't hurt to have Sov. Micaiah's kind of insisting. Alright, but as long as I can bring Soren. Sounds good. Understood. If that's everyone, I'll gather them together. Hey, Soren! What? We're going on a little trip. What? And once we get inside, you can leave most of the fighting to Micaiah. Oh yeah! We're gonna get some new threads here, baby! Yune, my legs are so cold. But you look awesome! Micaiah promotes to Light Priestess! At long last!
About goddamn time.
And don't let her low levels fool you. She's pretty awesome. Something like this should work. Hey! Your new cape matches my eyes! That's not funny, Yune. I think it's kind of funny. Oh. We're ready. Wait, Ike, I haven't finished assembling the team! Well, hurry up and assemble it! Okay. Soren, may I take over? Fine, but as long as you promise I can come. I promise you can come! Okay. Because I'm not selected right now. Soren, just trust me! Trust me, give me the controller. Soren, please. Fine. We're just gonna unselect all these people. Okay, this is the part where we pick our endgame team. This is what I've essentially been training for the entire game. You can, of course, just get to this point and then pick the people you want, but there's a strategy I have for the people I bring on the endgame. And that is, you want a magic user of every kind, a magic specialist, you want a dedicated healer, you want a weapon specialist, 1 for each of the 5 weapons. And of course, Soth can double as your knife specialist if you don't want to bring Volk. Micaiah is pretty much your automatic light specialist. Soniki is your automatic fire specialist. Ike does not count as the sword specialist because he comes with his own sword, Ragnall. And then, of course, there are KURTHNAGA and Ina, which are forced. So, what you want here is you want a wind specialist, you want a thunder specialist, basically Ilyana, and a dark specialist, Peleus if you got him. You want a sword specialist, at least one sword specialist, preferably two actually. You want a lance specialist, a bow specialist, and an axe specialist, and then you'll have a couple left over, and you get a Heron added on top, so don't worry about picking your Heron now. And the way I like to do it is I like to have my specialists, and then I like to have a couple of my specialists plus the dedicated healer, and then a couple of support characters. Usually a redundant weapon class who's useful in other ways, and a Laguz Royal. You don't have to bring a Laguz Royal. You can bring more than one Laguz Royal. I just recommend bringing a Laguz Royal on the endgame because A, they're really fun to watch, and the endgame is like the one place where they're not a complete experience hog. And two, the endgame does have some tight points where it's just nice to have a really, really strong unit that you can just throw at things. That being said, I should now introduce you to my endgame team. We're bringing the required characters. Ike. Ike. Light Priestess Micaiah, her boyfriend, the Empress Sanaki, the Black Dragon Prince of Goldoa, and his faithful assistant, Ina. We're also going to be bringing the Tactician of the Grail Mercenaries, like I promised him, Soren!
There he is.
There he is. The Wind Dark Sage, we're bringing him. We're also going to be bringing Sanaki's faithful support unit, Ilyana, so they can be partners in blowing shit up. And now we're going to be bringing my weapon. Oh, right, I remember. We're going to be bringing Queen Alencia. Queen Alencia. We're bringing her.
And her faithful assistant.
And her faithful assistant, King Peleus.
We're so horrible.
What?
It's like Queen Alencia and her faithful assistant, King Peleus. Wait. Alright, comrade in arms?
Something, partner in ruling and not getting into wars and stuff.
Time for me to put the bread in the oven.
Shit, this is what I did not want